go.
Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Happy
What day
Tuesday.
it was.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. Come on in the room. As we say, come one, come all, come big, come small. Come on in. I have to laugh because I legitimately don't know how I started saying that.
I don't know either, but it's stuck.
But when I say it's stuck, it's stuck. So for those of you guys who are joining us and you have no idea who I am or where you found yourself, number one, welcome. Number two, I am Candy Sincerity Johnson.
And I am Sean Johnson.
And together we do a host of things. But what we have become known for, best friends, over here in these internet streets is our marriage, our divorce, our rebuild of our lives, the two businesses that we share together, and the two beautiful children that accompany those two businesses. So welcome. Welcome to each and every one of you guys. So good to see you. Hey, best friends on all platforms. It's good to see you guys. Come on in. Thank you for the hearts. Come on, hearts.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, we love hearts. We love all of the things. It's so good to see each and every one of you guys. Listen, what did you title this video?
We're answering all of your questions.
Ooh.
Yes.
We answering questions.
We answering questions.
We're answering questions. We got a few. We got a few to get us started on tonight. We got a few.
We do.
So there was one best friend who had a question for us on yesterday. Girl, my collar is collaring, ain't it? I'm sorry. I'm pulling on my little jacket, girl. You know, listen, you know when your coat younger than you are. You see what I'm saying? When you're wearing a coat and she's younger than you. You see what I'm saying? That's what happened. But anyway, we had a best friend that asked us a question on yesterday, and she wanted us to go into a discussion, and we said, wait, we said we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. And so because we are women of our word,
You okay, son?
girl, this is live. This is live in real life.
Huh? This is real life. It's
You
not
have to
night
do.
night?
You have to do what?
Good night, Mommy.
Oh, good night, Pookie Bookie.
Gotta put the babies to bed.
It's time to go night night.
You got choir in the morning, so you got an early morning.
Girl, this is live, ain't it?
Love you.
Ain't no edit button. You do feel a little warm. You getting your haircut on Saturday morning, son, so you can be fresh for your birthday on Sunday.
Love you.
Bye.
Aww.
Ken, make sure you come tell us tonight.
Love you, Pookie. Make sure you put the stuffed animal that I'm keeping tonight. Make sure you put them in my chair, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'll be my mom.
Okay. So
You
best
can, you
friends.
can put them in the bed.
So best friends. The kids tell us every night. So every night the kids say, "Listen, you got to keep one of your grandkids."
Yes.
So our grandkids are the kids' stuffed animals. So when Sean is here, they get a 2 for 1. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? They get rid of 2 of their kids for the night. You know, but when Sean not here, they only get 1. You know, so I tell them I will watch one of your children. You pick which one. Granny gonna babysit. You know. So every night they take a stuffy and put it in the room. And
Right. And so we babysit for the night.
So we babysit for the night. Amen.
Okay. So,
But anyway,
you
back to
wanna-
our conversation.
Right, you want to try to start before Ken come down? You know Ken gonna come down in a second.
Yeah. So you tell us what the best friend wants to know.
Yeah, so we say we're answering all of your questions. We're going to start off with the question from yesterday, and then if you guys have more questions, then we'll answer those too. But one of the best friends yesterday was like, "Hey, I want to pick you guys' brains, and what do you guys think about love after a breakup? Like, how do you let your guard down? How do you learn to love again, especially at an older age, like 40s, 50s, 60s, and maybe even older? And how do you allow yourself to find love again? Do you think it's possible?" So she had like a bunch of questions all in one, but the ultimate thing is, how do you feel like you can find? Is it possible to find love after a breakup? So
She
that
want
was
to
the
talk
big
about. She want to talk about geriatric lovemaking.
That's what you called it. That's
Can I fill up my humidifier?
No, just go ahead and put the stuff away and then go to bed, baby.
yeah. I'll get it for you.
We'll get it.
So that was the topic. So we're going to be talking about it because I think that we have two sides of the coin in order to address it, in my opinion. And so I think it could start off with a really good discussion, and then we can answer any additional questions that may come up.
Did you want to turn my
No, you don't have to because you have that bonnet is good enough because it stays on, right?
Halfway on.
It doesn't stay on.
Halfway on. I just wake up.
Her hair
and
need to
just-
be redone in the morning anyway.
Okay. All right. You can just go to bed like that.
Okay.
Give me hugs and kisses. Good night.
Good night, baby.
Love you.
Love you.
All right. So I feel like I said, I feel like we have two sides of the coin to discuss it. Did you want to start first? You want me to start first, or how you want to attack it?
You jump in. You
All
jump in
right.
first.
So this is my thing. So as far as finding love after a breakup, I am like not sure. Like it's hard for me to answer the question for the best friend because I'm in a position right now where I think I'm probably a little afraid to date. I'm a little afraid to let my guard down. I'm a little afraid of getting hurt again. Like I'm afraid right now. So I don't really know how to answer that question. Is it possible to find love after a breakup? Absolutely. That's why you hear people that has been in multiple relationships, been married more than one time, etc. So I know for a fact that it's possible. But for me, I think I'm in a little bit of a state of fear. And I think that I need to work through that before getting out there and dating again. I think that a lot of times what you have to do is you have to work on healing from whatever was, whatever issues you may have had in the previous relationship first, because I think that will reduce your fears and allow you to be able to let your guard down. Because if you go into a situation with baggage and stuff like that, then it's going to be hard because you're still dealing with whatever you were dealing with from prior relationships or relationship or whatever. But yeah, so I honestly am like trying to figure that out myself, to be perfectly honest.
So, I think, to me, I don't think that there's a right or wrong answer, right? I think, for most people, you're going to jump in and you're going to start dating when it makes sense for you. You see what I'm saying? I think a lot of people, and we see it happen all day, every day in the comments when we post reels, when we do videos, when we even post pictures. For the past couple of days, we've really been seeing it all over again. People project, right?
Yeah.
And they think what happened to them is gospel for what's going to happen to you. Girl, it was a lady that said, girl, I was married 4 times, and so Candy moving on too fast because I moved on too fast. Well, sis, I ain't been married 4 times. You understand what I'm saying? And so a lot of people take their scenario and they want to make it your scenario. You're going to start dating when it makes sense for you. I started dating when it made sense for me. And because the timelines didn't match, that doesn't make one person right or one person wrong. Now, what I think typically happens with a lot of people when you get to a certain age, 40 and above, how you meet that next person is typically what I call situational. You see what I'm saying? So it might be a situation like if you're in your 50s or 60s or even 70s, you might meet somebody when you're at the gym and you walk on the track. You might meet somebody when you are at a friend's house and it might be a friend of the family for them. You see what I'm saying? You might meet somebody when you're at your grandkids event at the school and it might just be, we know the same people, or I go to church with, whoever, whatever. And so a lot of times you meet people in situations and it evolves into more and it starts off as a friendship. Because that's comfortable for people in our age group and above, right?
Yeah.
And so I think, just allowing yourself to be open, kind of keeping yourself up is important. Because at the end of the day, when you're trying to attract whoever you're trying to attract, man or woman, when you're trying to attract a mate, people lead with the visual cues first. So just being mindful, if you're in the dating market, hey, when I go to the store, let me make sure I, take the extra step and get dressed, that sort of thing.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Tammy said, Tammy said, hello, best friends. I'm so blessed that Sean suggested the therapy for me, and Candy blessed on your journey. I've learned a lot. I've met someone and I told her that I watch you guys. Now she is seeking therapy because she found something in me that she didn't see in her past relationships.
Come on, therapy.
Nice.
It'll
I
work if you
love
work it.
I
Huh?
love it.
It'll work if you work it.
Let me see. Delia said I was just watching y'all old videos because I've been off social media for a while. Oh girl, you got a lot to catch up on then.
Yes.
Tammy said love after a breakup, proceed with caution. It's possible, but I think you have to guard your heart. And so for me,
But that's not fair.
I was just gonna say that. For me, I don't think that you should go into a situation with your guards up, automatically looking for the shoe to drop in a person. Because, and I've actually told this to Kennedy, not about her current relationship, but I've told her, we've talked about this before. And when we were going our separate ways, I said, one of the things that I want you to promise me is that you won't go into a situation automatically looking for the person to do the same thing that I did to you, because that's not fair to that person. And I told her, I said, don't allow the things that I did to you and the pain that I caused you and everything like that, don't allow what I did to mess it up for you in the future. I'm like, you have to let that person stand on their own merits. And this is even before her and her, current girlfriend, started talking. And so I was just like, I know how that can be, and I know how you can go, because I've done it. How you go into a situation, and as soon as that person does something that gives you an inkling of an idea or an inkling of a clue of your past mate, you're like, see, you just like all the rest of them. And no, that's not the case. Like, you have to let people stand on their own merits. And don't look at them and be like, oh, you just gonna do the same thing that everybody else did. Well, you're not giving them a fighting chance, and that's not fair.
It reminds me of that line of What's Love Got to Do with It. This is the second night in a row I've quoted that movie.
What?
When I told Tina, you just gonna leave me like all the other motherfuckers.
Exactly, and that's not fair, because then what goes into it, you basically end up like prosecuting a person for a crime that they didn't even commit. And it's not fair. Like, it's not fair for that person. Like, if that person didn't give you any kind of indication that they're dishonest or they're disloyal or anything like that, don't treat them like that, because that's not fair. I mean, be smart and don't ignore red flags, because we do that too. We be like, oh, well, whatever. And we ignore the red flags, and you be like, girl, you didn't see this coming a mile away. Like, how you... But you gotta have a sense of discernment and be able to know the difference between those things.
You have to. Yeah. And it's unfair, if you coming into the situation and you guarded because somebody else did you wrong or hurt you or whatever the case may be, and I don't know you, but we've been having a good time, right? So then you come into the situation and you sitting on ready. That's a little off-putting for me, because I don't know you like that, right? So then every time I leave with good intent, you looking at it with a pessimistic eye, as if it's malice intent. And so then I spend half of our time communicating with you, and I'm trying to defend myself. That's exhausting. And that's the kind of thing that make a lot of people be like, exactly. You got some stuff you need to work on.
That's what Cassandra just said.
Yeah.
She said you have to give that individual a fair chance. Don't run them off by comparing one person to another.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
You cannot.
Yeah.
Oh, you should, Tammy. She said, I want to order your books. However, she said, let's decide on doing it together so we can do this together. Y'all should go ahead and y'all can read them together. Y'all, when I tell you this is going to cause y'all to have conversations that you would have never even thought you were going to have. And then once you have the conversation, get your journal, girl. I'm big on that. Get your journal so you can go ahead and write your emotions and your thoughts and your feelings, and y'all can do some work together in that. And then don't forget your candle, girl, because remember I told you this is dual purpose. This lavender scented candle, baby. Relaxation and other things. Okay.
Yes. Shout out to my cousin. I seen my cousin Vet at the family get together. She said, "Did I hear something about y'all got candles over there now?" I said, "And do." She was like, "Holla at me about the holiday." I was like, "Come on, cousin, yes."
Matter of fact, I ain't sniffed it in a few days. I should probably sniff it.
Girl, here you go. With the sniffing of the candle.
Girl, this candle is amazing. Okay.
So how much longer do you, and not that I'm rushing you, I'm just asking, because girl, the people been pressed. How much longer you need to stew before you get out there in the dating pool again?
I don't know.
Because the people seem pressed.
They
don't.
The best friends do seem pressed. Like,
Some
why y'all
people-
want me to date so bad?
Some people seem
Some of y'all.
pressed.
Now, some of y'all are like, yeah, take your time. There's no rush. But some of y'all are like, girl, get on out there. But see, when I was younger, I believed that whole get under one to get over the other. Like I was like, hey, why not? Right? But then I'm like, but now that I'm older, I'm just like, that's not the answer. That's not the answer because it's not fair for whoever that woman is that wants to take the chance on me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I honestly don't know. Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like some days I get lonely, I get real lonely, and I be like, ooh, well maybe. But then I'm like, that's just my human side speaking. And that's not the reality side right now. Like,
But I think a lot of good, kind of going back to what I said at the beginning of the video, a lot of good relationships start as friendships. So if you meet somebody and say, hey, I'm attracted to you, you're attracted to me, maybe along this journey, maybe we could do lunch or we can do breakfast or we can do, this or that. I don't think it's anything wrong with opening the door of friendship, not to even say that you expecting anything in return or anything to blossom into something. But if you start entertaining friendship and companionship as you go on your journey to heal, you may find that might be the person who you end up in a relationship with next. Does that make sense?
no,
Because you gotta look at us like, shoot, we was friends for a couple of years.
but it's funny because I don't go nowhere to meet nobody. Like unless I meet somebody at my granny's house or your house, I don't know where I'm gonna meet them at.
Online.
I don't go anywhere. Like literally, when I leave Candy's house, I go home, and when I leave home, I'm at Candy's house with kids. And so, like,
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna meet anybody because I don't go anywhere.
Best friend said, it's no time frame on dating. Again, healing time is different for everyone and every situation. I've been separated from my husband for 8 years, and I have talked to other people, but I haven't dated.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So when you say talk to, what does talk to consist of, girl?
And then I'm also thinking to myself, like, I'm not trying to call this onto me, but I look at like my granny who's been single for 40 years. So I'm like, maybe I won't end up in another relationship. Maybe that was it for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm actually okay with that. I think I've reconciled with that, just like I reconciled not being able to have children. So I'm just like, I'm not pressed. So I'm like, if it happens, it happens. But I'm just like, if it's just me for the duration, then it's just me for the duration, and I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Let me see. Tina said, will you all ever do a live with all of you and your new partners? I don't know. I would be open to it, but I think that the people that we're dating would have to be open to it. You know what I'm saying? Like they would have to be comfortable with that. So I don't know. I think it would be interesting.
I always preface it by saying I can't speak for her, but I guess I can a little bit. I can't speak for T, but I'm sure she'll be comfortable once Sean's in a relationship. It's probably a little bit, uncomfortable now, maybe.
Well, that's what she said, you and your new partner.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, once Sean is in a relationship, then it probably would be a little bit easier. So it's the four of us, but yeah, that might be fun. It'll be a little, interesting, but it might be fun.
See, Cassandra said, take your time trying to work on self, so when you're ready, you're good to and for someone, and that's what I'm doing. Exactly. Petra said, why do you want to rush Sean? Best friends, take your time.
But Petra, here's the interesting thing. They want to rush her, but then turn around in the same breath and say, I moved too fast.
Told Candy she moved too fast. I'm like, but how? Like, how you telling me to hurry up but telling her to slow down? Like, it don't make no sense. Like, if you think if it's time for, and I think what it is, and this is what I think it is, and I could be wrong, but I'd be putting my little sociology hat on. I think what it is they want me to be okay just because they see that she's okay, and that's really what it is. They like, if Candy's good and she's moved on, you gotta be good and you gotta move on. That doesn't mean that I'm not okay though. Like, just because I decided I'm not ready today doesn't mean that I'm not okay. So you can't push me to be on the same timeline as Candy. Like,
Yeah,
You know.
that's a fact. That's a
So,
fact.
and I think that's really what it is. They like, oh, if she's over there, then you clearly got to be. No, I don't. Let's see. Kathy said heartache isn't good to take into another relationship. Heal first. Facts. Cynthia said, question, was T once friends with both of you? I don't know how to answer that question.
I don't.
Not really.
No. So, no.
No.
My opinion is no. What's your opinion? And I'm gonna tell them why I say no.
I guess not. Like, she was Candy's friend. And then, girl, read the book.
So
Read Moments of Redemption and you can figure it out. So no, she wasn't both of our friends. She was Candy's friend.
she was totally my friend because there's a big age gap between all of us, right? Now, you guys know we all went to the same college, but we didn't all have the same friends. Sean is 44, I'm 40, and T is 38. So although we all at some point in time came through the same university, we didn't have the same group of friends and we weren't there at the same time.
Right, yeah.
So T is friends with me because somebody that's very close to her is one of my closest friends. You see what I'm saying? So there was a mutual friend, and so the mutual friend is kind of how we met, and so we've known each other since college, but it was through one of my closest friends.
Yeah.
And that was the foundation. So everything connected to her was through me.
Yes. And
You see what I'm saying?
I met her because of Candy.
Right.
If it wasn't for Candy, I would have never met. I would have never met her. So yeah, she was Candy.
So she's my friend.
Yeah.
But thank you for the question. I like the question.
Yeah, I had to work through it in my mind, sort kind of. Let's see. Tammy said, let me explain myself. When I say guard your heart, I didn't mean it saying going into a relationship with the intention of comparing the new relationship to the past. Protecting your heart to me means staying focused and reading in between the lines. Oh, that's that whole watching for the red flags, like I said, and like not ignoring them. Okay, I get you. Define, I don't know. You're not warranted to say that. I don't know how you would have ever said anything like that. She said, she or he, I'm not sure. It says, in my opinion, Candy never deserved Sean. I don't know how you would say something like that because you don't know us or the relationship or anything like that. So how do you, maybe I didn't deserve her. Look at how the situation played out. Like maybe I didn't deserve her because I didn't treat her right.
Internet is exhausting.
You know what I'm saying? Like
When I say the internet be exhausting. It be some days where I can, and it be some days where I can't. Based on what?
that's what I'm saying. Like and literally I've never even seen you on the page before. So like I don't know. But
There be somebody who didn't read the book and don't know anything about anything.
facts. Let's see. Jennifer said, I'm in the same situation, Sean. I don't go anywhere. I guess it would be the Amazon delivery man. Not the Amazon delivery man.
No, because then he be delivering to everybody door. He like the cable man. He like the plumber. Ma'am, your pipes is clogged. It be like, that's how it always start on the hub. If you know, you know. He knock on the door and his shirt unbuttoned with the taco meat hair blouse out the top of the shirt. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And then he be like, I got a call that the pipes was clogged.
I'm here to snake your drain.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? No, the Amazon dude is like the new plumber or cable man. No.
That is hilarious.
No.
Oh my God. Tanya said that's exactly when I was talking about the reason why the best friends is pushing. Yeah, I think that's what it is. She said that's exactly what it is. Tammy said, I'm 56 years old. Oh, we have more than one Tammy. So Tammy P said, I'm 56 years old and I never thought she would give me an insight on our journey. My journey was mine. 4 years, hers was 10 years. So both of us are very much in therapy and we both agree this is a process. That's what's up. And you guys can support each other through that. Shireen said, I went on, dang, where'd it go? Shireen said, I went on my first date last Friday.
Come on,
It had
babe.
been 5 years for me. It was nice, and we are going on date number 2 tomorrow. I had to heal and feel ready first. Congratulations.
Come on, Dave. What you gonna wear, girl?
Right.
What you gonna wear and where y'all going?
Aw. Linda said I gotta reread the first book.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it's been a while for some of y'all.
Yeah.
Let's see. Franchetta said, "I want you both to take your time, but only if you're ready." True, very true. Aaron said, "You have to take time to heal in between relationships. At an older age, you will learn that." Let's see. Thank you very much, Linda. She said, "Don't start bashing." Thank you. Like, where did I don't even know where they came from.
And it'd be so exhausting. And I bet you, girl, if y'all look, it's probably a fake page, girl. It's probably somebody who used to go with Sean years ago, girl, or something. Or
Girl, ain't nobody
somebody who got blocked under another page. And we ain't blocked with about 5 people.
Right.
Girl, it'd be when I say I don't, girl, I'm wearing this hat because my edges look so bad. You see what I'm saying? Girl, I don't have it today for that.
Tanya said, "Wait, so is it awkward that you actually know her, whether it's your friend or not?" No, it's not awkward. It's not awkward.
That is a good question.
I think that because of the history, it's difficult. If you read the book Moments of Redemption, you'll know what I'm talking about. So because of our history, then it's difficult. But it's not awkward because I know her. I mean, no. It's actually more comforting that I know her, especially with my kids. So that makes it much more comforting for me, because if Candy had went out and met a complete new person, then I would be on edge, especially when it comes to my kids and who is this person and all that, So actually, it's very comforting that I know her. Let's see, but that's a good question. Thank you. Stacey said, "I hear you, Sean. I work from home and I'm an introvert, so I go to the store and visit family, and that's about it." Francis said, "What's the topic?" So we're just kind of answering questions, Francis. We started off with a question that a best friend asked us yesterday about basically finding love after a breakup, letting your guard down and stuff like that. And now we're just kind of answering your guys' questions, especially since we have some new best friends in the community. So I know for a fact that there are quite a few people that are new to us that are really trying to put all the pieces together and really understand our dynamic and everything like that. Shereen said, "Thanks, I'm not sure what I'm gonna wear. I'm not sure where we're going." Ask, is it him or her? Ask them where you guys are going so you can know how to dress.
Right, because if it's an active date, you gotta wear active wear.
Yeah.
If you guys are going to dinner, that's a completely different outfit. You know what I mean? Like,
right, exactly.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to ask. Like, "Hey, if you don't mind me asking, where are we going, so I can make sure I'm dressed appropriately?" It's a him. Okay, good deal. Francis, we answered your question earlier, so you'll have to go back and watch the replay. Trey said, "I hope my inbox question was not too nosy." There was an inbox question?
oh, I didn't see the inbox. I haven't looked in the inbox.
We didn't see the inbox. Which did you inbox this page, Trey? Because
Post it. Just post it here, because we answering questions. If it's something that we can't answer, we'll just tell you that. We transparent. We won't lie.
Definitely. Let's see. Tammy said, "This message for both of you. I support you both on both of you guys' journey. Trust in God. I've been watching you guys, and much love for both of you." Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. We appreciate that.
Shalisa said, "Interesting. I have to get this book. The link is pinned below."
You do.
It is actually 2 books. It's Moments of Redemption.
This is the first one.
Was the book that Candy wrote several years ago. Gives you the backstory. It gives you some backstory about her, and then like the beginnings of our relationship, our marriage, our divorce, and all of that. And then this book, Moments of Resurrection, is the one that we just released this year. We co-authored this book, and this talks about how we made the difficult decision to finally walk away from our 17-year relationship and be done for good. So those are the 2 books. Let's see.
But go to the book tab and then click on the book bundle, and you can get the book bundle.
Sharon said, "It's my birthday, but I wasn't going to miss the live tonight." Girl, if you don't go celebrate your birthday, but before you go, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Yay, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, best friend. You should have had Kayla sing. Happy birthday to you.
Yay, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Let's see. Deanna said, "Please do. You will not be disappointed about the books." Let's see. Lauren said, Candy and Sean, I thank y'all on the advice with my daughter. We went to lunch and talked, and she was so relieved that I would love her unconditionally.
Aww.
Yay.
That's all any of us want.
Yay.
That's what everybody wants. Most people want the same thing, best friends. Most people want to be happy, healthy. Most people just want unconditional love and support. That's it. We overcomplicate things.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? We overcomplicate things. But yeah, that's what most people want.
That's awesome. So I'm glad. I'm happy for you guys. I'm glad that it worked out. I didn't doubt that it would, but I'm glad that it worked out.
Yeah. Their relationship is gonna be stronger.
Yes.
Moving forward as a
Yes,
result
it
of it. And I think that's pretty dope.
Now, this is a question that I have for you, for the best friends, and for you, Candy. I was thinking about this whole dating app thing because I was like, that's probably going to be my ticket out there because I don't go nowhere.
I told you what to do. You know what I told you? Remember I told you who to hit up? That's your first friend.
No, it's not. No, it's not. So I was thinking, best friends.
Can I tell them without saying the name?
If you want to, girl.
Best friends, if y'all want to know about our private conversation or what I told Sean she should do, let me know. Say I want to know in the comments. I'm telling you, girl.
But what is the point? This that was years ago. That person might be married and gone on with life.
But it's only one way to find out.
But I don't care
It's
because it was never a connection like that in the first place.
But I'm saying, you know, I'll tell you when they tell me. When they tell me, I'll tell you. You see what I'm saying? What's the best friend?
Best friends, y'all be egging her on all the time.
Best
They're
friends,
like,
yeah.
I want to know. Y'all just be getting her going, y'all.
Hold on, sit tight, because you got a headache anyway. Y'all come close to the phone. Y'all come close to the phone because it's just me and you talking. Ain't nobody else here but us. So several years ago, best friends, when Sean and I got a divorce, there was this best friend that was a part of the community. I'm not going to say her name because it's not even relevant. You wouldn't be able to figure it out if you tried. Don't worry about it. She, when Sean and I went our separate ways, kind of virtually approached Sean in the inbox and said, look, like, you know, I find you to be very attractive.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened. I'm not going to let you tell the story wrong. That's not what happened. She never approached me in a way, she never approached me in a way of saying that she wanted to date me in any way. She simply said, hey, I understand what you're going through. We can be friends. It was never nothing outside of that. She's like, we can be friends. We can be cool. And I can, you know, like when you having a difficult time, because I've been there, then, you know, whatever. That's why I keep telling Candy, it was never on anything outside of a platonic connection.
But anyway, Sean found the lady to be attractive. The lady found Sean to be attractive. And the lady lives in Illinois, let's say driving distance, right? It's very convenient. And the lady was pressing the issue for y'all to try to like get together and do lunch or something, right?
No, that's why I don't know where you coming with all this.
That's what you said.
That's not what I said.
Okay, yeah, she wasn't trying to get on your calendar.
No.
Ever.
I mean, eventually if we had started talking, but then you blew up the spot and then she was like, yeah, deuces on that. Like I wasn't even trying to be on that with you. And the fact that, you know, Candy is mad now, I'm good.
That's when we started trying to get back together again.
But I kept trying to tell you that she was not trying to get at me.
But anyway, best friends, I told Sean, I said, look, I know it's been quite some time. I'm talking about years, right? And I know the girl blocked. But go over there and unblock her. And just send a little message and just say, look, you know, just how you doing? Right? How you doing? It's the foundation of a good friendship. Possibly. I say it don't hurt anything just to say, how you doing? She might respond and she might not respond. What if the lady responds? Because the lady was actually pretty attractive. And she fit, y'all remember the description? She fit the dress, girl. Best friends, she fit the dress. You know, Cinderella fit the shoe. Her coat closed.
So best friend, I told Candy, quit trying to palm me off on people. I said, trust me.
I
get it.
I
you
wasn't.
don't want me, but stop trying to palm me off on somebody else.
I didn't the lady just get through saying, I ain't got nowhere to meet nobody, even once I am, you just got through telling the whole narrative. I don't go nowhere but from this table to my granny house. You just got through telling the whole story. And we just had a whole full blown out conversation where we said, hey, it started off as friendship or whatever. You can stay there as long as you want to stay there. And it don't have to progress to nothing. We just got through having this whole long drawn out conversation.
We did.
Girl, come on here quoting
But we
scripture.
can just let sleepwalkers lie. Look, best friend said, do it.
You see what I'm saying? I said, hey, ain't no harm in just saying hello. Maybe the lady respond, maybe the lady don't. Who knows? Mm-hmm. Maybe her phone number changed or her page changed. Maybe it didn't.
Velma said, yes, Sean, go for it. What do you have to lose if you're interested?
Exactly.
But I wasn't interested.
But see, Velma, this is the thing. See, me and Velma have good conversation. See, Velma, this is the thing. What Sean to realize is there's no pressure. You see what I'm saying? You just inboxing somebody saying hi is not saying we got to go on a date or we got to get married.
And it seems weird. Like, how do I just come up out of years and just be in somebody's inbox like, hey, like, what do you even say? Hi? It just seems weird to me. Like, it would be weird to me if somebody hit me up like that. I would be like, this is weird.
I wouldn't look that deep into it. I wouldn't.
When Shay said do it, Sean, she's going to respond.
I wouldn't.
That's a smiley face. That's even weirder.
I wouldn't look that deep into it. I wouldn't know. If the lady responds, then she responds. She might be like, if she do, she might say something slick like, long time no talk to, or whatever the case may be. And then you just be like, girl, I know. Candy was candying. You put it off on me, girl. Candy was candying. And so, I didn't even know, girl, that she had went over there and blocked your thing. I thought you can put it off on me, girl. I didn't even know Candy went over there and blocked your thing. I thought you just stopped watching. But when I found out that she had blocked you, girl, I just want to say hi. How you been doing? How your mama know? And then you just, if she responds, then she's open to conversation. You see what I'm saying?
Best friends are like, don't do it.
Just as many friends that said do it as it was that said don't do it, girl. But yeah, you will go at your own pace. I do understand and I respect the fact that you will go at your own pace. But don't put it off on me and say I'm trying to pawn you off, because I'm not trying to pawn you off. Your process is your process. And I'm not trying to rush you at all. At all.
Yeah. But even if I was ready, I still wouldn't inbox her.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Robert said, I don't think we have to tell Sean how to get a friend.
Girl, Sean be acting like
That made me sound like I ride the slow bus. Like, let's help you out because clearly you don't know what to do. Let's see. Deborah said my advice is keep working, love finds you. Diamond said some guys hit me up years later. They always come back. We talk. It's entertainment. Not entertainment.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Lachey said, you're going to. I hear it in your excitement. Girl, what excitement? I hope you're being sarcastic.
She excited, girl.
Let's see. Francis said, I've never been married, but I know that I'm supposed to be a wife. I just turned 63 and I'm beautiful inside and out. When I was young, I was foolish and easy. When I turned 42, everything changed. I became wise and guarded. I haven't had but 2 relationships in 20 years and have been abstaining since the age of, dang it, where did it go? Oh, here we go. Since the age of 42. My last relationship lasted for 3 years and ended around 3 months ago. Long distance relationship, total opposites. He wasn't a bad person, but we were not compatible, and I kept trying to change him. The problem is I still love him, but what love got to do with it? As Tina said, it's just a secondhand emotion. That's not true. If you still love him, and if he's available, then why not try to see what's going on? What?
She ain't had that in 20 years.
Oh my God. No, she said this just ended 3 months ago.
No. I thought you said in the earlier part of the paragraph that she ain't had none in 20 years.
But that was before her last relationship, I think.
No, I don't think she gave him none.
She said she hasn't had but 2 relationships in the last 20 years. And she's
You brought it up, best friend, not me. Did you give him some cookie or no? Now I'm involved. And if you don't answer, I might call your phone. Did you give? Did you give?
David said she did. Tell me, say, Candy, stop.
Did you give him some cookie or no? I gotta know, cause at this point I'm involved. I gotta know, did he get some cookie?
Let me see. Let's see if she answers. You are crazy.
Listen.
She said Candy.
Best friend. No, Candy ain't the answer. Candy ain't the answer. I gotta know, did he get some cookie or no?
So Dana said she's been abstinent since 42.
Right. What did you read? Because that's what I heard too. Dana.
Oh, abstaining for 20 years. I thought that she meant she had abstained until she got with this last relationship.
See, you dangerous, best friend. Let me tell you something about some meat that's been marinated. I don't cook. Best friend, I don't cook. I don't cook, and I barely drink. But it's something about how potent, is it potent, is that the word? How potent something becomes when it's been sitting for a while. You understand what I'm saying? Whether it's alcohol that's been in a bottle, or whether it's meat that's been in the crock pot. The longer something been sitting, best friend, you dangerous. That man felt like if he gave you a little teaspoon of love, if he just, not even the kind where he jumped off the dresser and died in, not even that kind, where he just put you on the edge of the bed and just barely, he felt like you was gonna be in his bushes. You said that y'all had a long distance relationship. So that means he was across seas, oceans, planes, trains, and automobiles had to be involved to get to his house. You would have been standing outside with binoculars, looking in his picture window, in the front window like this. You'd have been looking like that. If he would have came up off that, you dangerous, best friend. You dangerous. You dangerous. That's got to be one of them cards. Listen, come close. Let me help you. That's got to be one of them cards that you don't play until date number 3 to 5, right? You can't tell him until we in somewhere between date number 3 to 5. You see what I'm saying?
What, that she hasn't had any in 20-something years?
Yeah. What's that show you used to watch where the song used to say, got a secret, can you keep it? I gotta take this to the grave. I gotta lock it in my pocket. You know that song. You know, just keep thinking about what I'm saying as you going through the courting process. Because you got a secret, can you keep that? You know, until dates 3 to 5. Dates 3 to 5, and then we'll let the cat out the bag. You got to tell him that in person. Because they going to hear a couple of things. You know, because a lot of people, masculine energy, like the notion of getting access to something that's exclusive. You know, that's a turn on, you know. But then the thought creeps in of, if we go there, and the relationship is not working out and I need to bow out, is this going to be an episode of Snap? You know what I'm saying? This is how we think. You know, because I would assume that he get good love because I get good love. You see what I'm saying? I would assume because he probably get good love like I get good love. So I be thinking like, if I give you this good love, if I give you this top shelf, how long you gonna let me go? If I give you this top shelf, are you gonna be in my bushes like Nyla was? Ain't that lady name? Nyla was. Y'all gotta ask yourself, why was that lady in Candy bushes? Because I had a construction hat on. And I jumped off that dresser one day. in that construction hat and them boots. Huh? That wasn't the only reason. What else? Why else was she in them bushes? Tell me.
It's not my business to tell. You just remember that you used to talk to me a lot.
Tell me, why was that lady in
I
my
have a
bushes?
lot in this mind. It has to go to the grave with me.
Tell me, why was that lady in my? Why was that lady in the bushes? That lady.
You just said it. Let's see. Velma said she will on her first date. She's not waiting until the third date.
Why, girl?
Deborah said, write a book on your good love, girl.
There's a book coming out eventually one day about some of my escapades. You remember that book idea we was talking about? Okay.
I remember.
Next question.
Sure said we about to put you on timeout.
You know, it happens. It happens from time to time.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Any other questions, best friends? Does anybody else have any other questions for this fool or for me?
Y'all enjoy. If you enjoy my commentary, let me know. Let me know.
Why you think they keep coming back? Oh, Candy said now your inbox about to be jumping. No, it ain't, because they know T will cuss them out. Okay,
Girl.
nobody gonna be in her inbox.
She don't. She don't cuss. She don't cuss y'all out. She would never. She. That's not her way. Now, will I hear that screeching voice when she get mad?
That's what I'm saying.
The best friends was like, she has the most soothing, soft voice. I said, yeah, till you make her mad. She from the city. She from the show.
Let's see. Joy said I wouldn't tell him at all. He can figure out if he has a diamond or a ruby. Oh wow. Angela said, OMG girl, you better hide your inbox to be on fire. Deidre, this is peach parfait. Let me see. Francis said, I told him we discussed everything. I grew up with this man. We are from the same city and state. We grew up together, went to the same schools. We reconnected a little over 3 years ago. I had made up in my mind that he was going to be the one that got the cookie, but we have parted ways.
Aww. Maybe y'all will get back on the right path.
Yeah. It just depends on why you guys separated. Only you know that, and that's not for us to know if you don't want to share it. But you know, if you didn't part for bad reasons or whatever, if it's something that can be worked through, I say work through it. I'm a proponent for working through stuff, girl.
Facts.
So,
Any other questions?
Jennifer said, are either one of you still considering moving out of town? I know you both said you would maybe eventually. I definitely am. I just don't know when. I mean, it ain't gonna be like tomorrow or next year or nothing like that. But my ultimate goal is to move to Texas, to Dallas.
Everybody going to Texas.
So I definitely want to. I mean, not together, obviously, but yeah.
Well, kind of, cause we got a co-parent, so we can't be. But I mean, boy, about an hour apart.
No, but I'm saying you and your family may move in 2 years. I may not be ready to move until 4 years. I mean, we're gonna still co-parent no matter what, even if that means the kids come back to Illinois for the summer or whatever. We'll figure it out, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we're gonna move together. So
Wow.
let's see. Tammy said, when I was younger, my ideal job was to be the only female on a construction crew with all men. I would be wearing a hard hat, crop t-shirt, Daisy Dukes, and steel-toe Timberland boots. Oh, Tammy, that was a fantasy. That's what that was. That was a fantasy, girl.
Yeah.
Believe said, why Dallas? Well, I went to visit my cousin about 4 years ago because he lives in Dallas with his wife, and I fell in love with it. And so ever since then, I've been like gung ho set on that. Like I want to move there. I love the people. I love the environment. I love the area that they lived in. I just love everything about it, and so that's why I want to end up in Dallas. Let's see. Jennifer said, I'm in Dallas. I hope I can meet y'all one day. Aww. Velma said, I enjoyed the both of you. Thank you.
Now I will say this: I went to the Heroes in Dallas. It need work. When I flew in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I went to the Heroes.
You told me about that. Wasn't y'all waiting for like an hour or something for your food? It was ridiculous.
Yeah, and it wasn't real heroes. You know, we know real heroes. Yeah.
Sad. Sherry said Candy gonna write the sequel to Voyeurism, The Life and Times of a Player.
So
no,
that's
I'm going to write the sequel to Voyeurism. She's going to write her own situation.
no. I told Sean. I said, "Girl, you know what you could do is do short stories." I told Sean. I said,
Oh, that.
"Yeah." I told Sean. I
Gotcha.
said you could do short stories, and you could do different characters like you did before. I said, but it could be like real scenes and experiences that you've had over the years, not just with me, but even other people. You know what I mean? Like your relationships before me. You know, whatever, and all of that. I think that's interesting. Girl.
They'll be like, we didn't want to know this side of you. Well, let's see. Hey, TSB.
Hey, TSB.
Any other questions, best friends, for us? You know, we like these types of conversations where we just talk with y'all. Lauren said, Sean, maybe you need to do a singles cruise. That would be fun.
Girl, them people be plowing all into the back of each other the whole cruise
Gross.
for 7 to 10 days. Cause you got a whole bunch of single people. Oh yeah, girl, them people be it's nothing but a big sex party.
Ew. Ew.
See, somebody gave a heart. They know. They've been on one. Them people be running them up. It's like Freaknik.
I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't say a what's that? A swingers cruise. She
I
said
know.
a singles cruise.
I know. Mm-hmm.
Gross.
Girl, them people be. I'm telling you, girl, them people be.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want that.
You heard of speed dating? They be.
I don't want that.
I heard them singles cruises be. Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want that.
Yep.
Tammy did. No, I never finished my thought about the dating app because Candy started talking about the other thing.
I'm
So
sorry.
this was my question for you guys. Because what I was wondering is like once I decide to do it, should I use real pictures or AI pictures?
Girl, you better use your real pictures. Cause them people gonna be like, why your hair ain't cut like that for real?
Would that be catfishing?
Yeah, girl. They gonna be like, I showed up for the asymmetrical. And you they gonna be like, she gonna be like, I showed up for the and you got out the car with the you know what I mean? Like, girl.
Well, look, I mean, people change their hair all the time.
No. Change. Yeah. I showed Kennedy the picture of you that I posted earlier.
What'd she say?
She said, I don't like me my hair with the shaved side. I said, girl, this is giving, girl. Back in the day, girl, I said salt and peppers here, girl.
Right.
Yeah.
You almost had a heart attack when I cut my hair, though. Let me see. Oh, Danny said go on a high class singles cruise. And Julie said I would use both, a real one and AI. Tiffany said, see, Sean out here about the catfish folks.
I know, exactly, girl. People gonna be like, I should have posted that one picture of you. And matter of fact, we using my phone, so I can't pull it up. Where you could clearly tell them ain't your hands.
Oh yeah.
It's like they put Sean's face on a white lady body, and the hands was like this, but the hands were like this. So Sean's face just as chocolate, and the hands this color, and the hands was like.
Girl, how did that happen?
And I'm like, girl, y'all software couldn't have matched no hands to make it even look like.
That's hilarious. All right. Wait, doesn't look like the best friends have any more questions for us. So do you have anything else?
No. What else we got going on tomorrow?
Nothing I can think of.
Work.
Working. Yeah.
Okay. Well, best friends, we're gonna call y'all tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna definitely give you guys a call tomorrow. Let's do an early live tomorrow. We got capacity, or we got a lot of work stuff to do?
We should have capacity. I have therapy in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and then depending on, we should. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Larry said, girl, my daughter was told to go on a dating app and was introduced to the wrong guy. Ooh, yikes.
Lord.
Yikes.
Yeah. See, I don't know about. So, what's the rules? Speaking of dating apps, what's the rules with meeting people?
What you mean?
off these dating apps. See, you new to the game. You got to understand the rules. So it's stages. Like you jump in the inbox if y'all have a connection and you do a lot of talking in the inbox.
Mm-hmm.
And then you give them
Your phone number.
your phone number.
That's once you feel comfortable.
You might have to start with a Google number. you give them, and then you do that for a little while.
Then you text for a while.
Right. And
Then
then
you got a video for a while. Cause now I gotta really make sure you who you say you are.
I need a tour of the house. I need a tour of the house.
Then we video for a while.
Show me behind the toilet.
Oh my god.
Like them little white things. Is it clean? I gotta know. Is it clean?
Then after you video for a while and you're talking on the phone and stuff like that, then you meet in a public place.
Yeah. That's where you go to Starbucks and you get your refresher.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't do that.
Yeah.
But you go to a public place, okay, with plenty of people.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, then you can go into private moments or whatever if necessary.
Private room. You going straight to the privates.
I'm just saying, like at each other's house or something like that, where there's not people around.
Then you do like a friend date.
Oh, what is that?
Where you bring your friends.
No, I don't want anybody meeting any of my people until I know.
I don't say me. I'm saying like a group setting.
People, period. Nobody in my life. You're not meeting anybody in my life until, yeah. No
That's
friends,
right.
no family, definitely not my children. Like, no, you can't meet anybody connected to me until I know it's going somewhere.
Best friend said you on Facebook dating.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I thought about it though. That's why I was asking the question. Like, should I use AI pictures or real pictures? But yeah, no, I'm not on Facebook dating. Let's see. Did you say who is the new best friend and how did the X-rays go? As someone asked. What new best friend? Is somebody new here?
Oh, best friend, my X-rays. So I still haven't gotten the results back. I called my doctor's office today. And I said, girl, what did the people say about my knees? And she said, girl, I still ain't got your results back. So she said, call me again tomorrow. And I said, okay. That's how we talk. That's how me and my doctor talk. Girl.
Okay.
I said, okay.
Let's see. Deborah said I met a guy at Starbucks 4 times and we're going on 5. I don't trust these people. Never know.
Yeah.
Sherry said I went on 2 coffee dates from Facebook dating so far. I liked it. Nice.
Come on, coffee dates.
Very nice. Let's see. Sammy said let them meet Candy because she can figure people out quickly.
Girl, they don't need to meet me. Because then you got to explain who I am.
Yeah.
And then if you explain who I am, then you're going down a rabbit hole because you're going to have to leave with a lie if I come. So.
I ain't leaving a lot.
But they're going to be like, girl, what she got to do with it? You see what I'm saying? That's what they're going to want to know.
Yeah, I don't see a new best friend. If it was a new best friend, then they should have said new best friend so we can welcome them. But I don't see it. Linda said get an MRI, Candy.
Ain't that where they put you in the tube?
I think so.
Last time they did me like that, I got the holler. Is that where they put your head in the tube too? You know what I'm talking about?
I think it is.
When they had put my whole body in the tube, and I'm big. So this is the tube. I know y'all was trying to go to bed. Wrong page. This is the tube. This is them putting me in the tube. No, this is them putting me in the tube. And this is the tube. And so I was in there and I was like, ah! And the lady kept scooting me out and snatching me out. And she was like, ma'am, I need you to be still. And I'm going to hurry up and get these pictures as fast as I can, but I need you to be still. And I said, this is like a coffin. I said, this is like a coffin. I said, I can't breathe and I got asthma. She said, we just gave you a breathing treatment. What more do you know? What more do you want? What more do you? I said, I can't breathe. And they kept pushing me back in there and I'd be like, ah!
Linda said they can just do your lower part because they only need to be worried about your knees.
Well, they ended up having to put a bath towel over my face so that I couldn't see that I was in the tube, but I could feel that I was in the tube because the air was different inside the tube. You could tell when you were in an open room versus a closed space. And I was like,
Poor thing.
girl, I'm dramatic, girl.
Dina said she has to be medicated to go in, and so another best friend said you can ask to be sedated.
Girl, depending on who your insurance is, okay? Girl, if you no, I'm just playing. Yeah, you can't ask, but they wouldn't do it for me. They just kept telling me, "Suck it up, Buttercup."
It's like you'll be okay.
They did. Suck it up, Buttercup. You'll be in for a ride. You're fine.
Wow.
But yeah, so I don't know, best friends. But yeah, hopefully I don't have to get nothing deeper than just them X-rays. I don't know. I don't know.
Poor baby.
We say they give you headphones. I don't need no headphones. I need an eye mask or something. Girl, I be in a bad way. I be in a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, never mind. We'll save that for a different day. I was told something today that confirmed what that one lady said about me.
That you needy.
I was told that I am needy today. You said I wasn't. You
In
lied.
in some ways.
You lied.
No, not in the way that she was saying. You require, not necessarily needy, you require a lot of attention. But there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, anyway, that's water under the bridge. Think about your current relationship, because take me and you out. It's too personal.
It's too personal.
Think about your current relationship. Don't you always want to be in the room with her?
That's what she said. She was like, when you come over to the house, if I gotta go downstairs and load up the dishwasher or do something, you be
You
like,
trailing right behind her like a little puppy.
no, I'd be like, how long you gonna be down there?
Facts. Mm-hmm.
But couldn't you have loaded them damn dishes before I got here though?
So yeah, so it's not really needy. But that's part of your quality time. Is one of your love languages, wasn't it?
Mm-mm.
Quality time, was it?
Mm-mm.
It was acts of service. I know that for sure.
Mm-mm. It was acts of freaking.
Candy, it was acts of service too.
What's acts of service?
Acts of service is like when people do stuff for you, or how people show their appreciation for you.
Like cooking?
Yeah, that, or you know what I'm saying, just stuff. But acts of service was it could have changed. I'm just speaking from when we did it. years ago.
Dana said that's needy. When Dana called me needy, then unblock the lady that called me needy. Then
Yeah.
bring her back.
That's what I said, but I'm not. I'm getting away from talking about our relationship, but I'm just saying that's why I asked about her current relationship. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
It was I was like, I am. She was like, yeah, but it don't bother me. She was like, it don't bother me, but yeah. She was like, you definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or you want to sit on the phone for 18 hours until you get ready to go to bed, or be texting when you're not on the phone, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah, all of that. No, Paula, I didn't have Candy school. She came that way. But I didn't mind it. Like, I enjoyed it because one of my love languages was physical touch. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it was fine with me. You know what I'm saying? But no, she came that way. I didn't do that to her.
I don't know how I got this way.
Yeah, I don't know, because she came that way to me 17 years ago. And clearly, by what she's talking about with her current relationship, she's still that way. So I don't know. She's always been that way. Right? They said so as is. Yeah. Facts.
No warranty, Dana. No money back.
Ronnie said, "Are you afraid to be alone?"
No. Some of my most peaceful moments were alone. Yeah. And believe it or not, I'm not just saying this, but if my current relationship don't work out for whatever reason, I know y'all gonna be like, whatever, girl. I'm not going to jump into another relationship, okay? I'm not gonna start talking to nobody. I'm gonna just raise these two beautiful kids and just try not to gain more weight. Because I don't cook and I'll be eating even more fast food than I currently eat. You know?
Look at Sherry looking over the news.
I thought this was a safe space. thought this was a safe space.
Oh my god. Y'all crack me up. Between y'all and Candy, y'all get me every time.
How many peoples? How many peoples? And the only people who I want to hear from have read these books. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's a whole lot of opinions floating on the internet that they read these books. How many people that read these books feel like if my current relationship didn't work out, I would end up talking to somebody else real fast? I want to know.
Dang, our comments went out. Hopefully they come back in. Let me see. Y'all crack me up. Let's see. Let's see.
We ain't paying no attention. Uh-oh, them comments
Bia
good.
said Candy, okay. Tammy raised her hand. Sandra said you would. Dana said define real fast.
Dana real fast
Lisa
will be,
raised her hand.
Dana real fast will be like 3 to 6 months that I'll be talking to somebody else.
Lisa said me. Kevia said thumbs up. Erica said she is. I love you though.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Geraldine says I think you would find someone in the bushes quickly.
Would they be coming from if they be in the bushes, niece?
Rochella said yeah you would.
No, I wouldn't, Rochella. That's my friend.
Deborah said yes you would.
Nuh-uh.
Sandra said not 3 to 6. Lisa said real fast.
Okay, dang. 3 to 6 weeks, dang. What y'all think I'm a runner. Y'all think I'm a track star.
That does not mean that you are a track star. That means you are a serial monogamist.
A what?
A serial monogamist. But I told you that years ago. I told you you were a serial monogamist.
What you done diagnosed me with?
Did you jump from relationship to relationship to relationship?
Relationships
why-
find me. Relationship find me,
Okay.
girl. They get
Can
me
we
and they be
stop?
trying to.
Can we stop with the defensiveness? So, because that's the reason why you've been in relationships
Look at her trying to diagnose.
back to
me.
back since you were 15.
I mean, what?
In relationships back to back since you were 15.
What about him? What about him? I'm taking on this little hat because my edge is
Rochelle
like.
said you love love.
Girl, I love women.
Joy said I think you would because that's your personality. You love to be loved. Velma said you have said you don't want to be alone.
Who want to be, girl? Best friend, who want to be? I don't want to be the cat lady. If I could help it. I don't even like cats. I could be the fish lady. Maybe I had 2 goldfish.
You can be the dog lady.
Nah,
Too many-
they more needy
They are
than me.
very needy.
Girl, they more needy than me.
Geraldine said, Candy, what is the longest time you've been single?
Let me see. It was this time after it was funny. Okay, peep this, best friend. This is what really happened. After me and Nicole broke up, and I moved out of our apartment.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I moved back to campus for a very short amount of time. So one night, matter of fact, one night I was meeting up, it was like a Friday night, I was meeting up with Jaleesa. Y'all remember Jaleesa from the book?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember Jaleesa? Jaleesa is the link between me and T. So I'm meeting up with Jaleesa. We were going to get something to eat. So I'm walking up to the dorm, right? And this was like 2 weeks after I had broke up with Nicole and moved into the dorms. So I'm walking up to the dorm and I see this dude back this female into the corner. Like he backing her into the corner. Remember I told you the story? He backing her into the corner and everybody walking by looking at it and he just spit in her face. He just spit in her face. So I grabbed the dude, y'all, and I threw him in traffic. I swear to God, I did. I grabbed him by his like jacket, his coat, and I pushed him off of her and threw him in traffic. And he fell kind of like off the curb into like the lane of traffic. So cars started honking and blowing and all that. And he was like, you stupid, blah, 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 blah. And he was so embarrassed because these guys that was walking down the street started laughing and pointing, right? And it became a whole scene. So then he took off running across the street and all of this. So I'm not knowing the girl. I grabbed the girl, take her upstairs to my dorm room. Long story short, we figure out that we know a bunch of people on campus together. I asked if she was okay, called the police, all this other stuff. So, you know, a few weeks later, you know, we started talking. It didn't go far, but that was the longest. It was
2 weeks.
It was a few weeks. But see, I wasn't looking for her. It was a situation that was laid out in my lap. I had to fix the problem. She was a damsel in distress. She was. So I wasn't dating. We wasn't really dating. We were.
But you were still involved with somebody.
I wasn't.
You already said so. 2 weeks.
A few weeks.
2 to 4 weeks.
A few weeks.
Jack said, "Play on."
A few weeks. But Jackie, I wasn't looking for her. I was looking for some pizza that night. I was looking for some pizza that night. But
2 weeks.
excuse me.
2 weeks. And there you had it. and there you had it.
Best friend said you was her sugar mama. I don't know. No. I don't know. But
Okay, Eric says you got pizza, all right.
but no, nothing happened that night. You know, she was all shook up and everything, but she ended up hanging out with me and Jaleesa and going to get something to eat with us, and you know, they knew each other because all of them sing. So they sang together, and she couldn't believe that I had helped her friend. And well,
Geraldine said, "And you gonna be by yourself if something happens?" Okay, girl.
I am, because I'm not walking down the street, you know, pulling no dude off no female that just got spit on. You know what I mean? Like, how often that happens? You see what I'm saying? I ain't, you know.
Oh, too funny.
But she was like, you protected me.
You saved me.
Girl.
Anywho.
Girl. I rescue him, girl. But y'all stop speaking ill will over me, girl. Y'all stop. Y'all say, hey, Candy, you done got yourself together. You changed. You see what I'm saying? You a different person in Christ. Y'all remember, you know, hey, I'm serious. I'm serious. That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah. Best friend said that's the Aries in you. Yes. Oh, of course. Of course. But I'm all in. Y'all know I'm all in my relationship.
Of course you are.
Y'all know, you know, it's fun to talk about stuff that happened 20 years ago and stuff, but you know, I'm all in. What they said, now they diagnosing me again. Lord, how much?
Brandy said, "Oh, so now you Captain Save Up." Never mind.
See, Brandy, I wasn't trying to save her. I was literally trying to go back in the dorm room, make sure. Remember, you know, night ops was getting ready to set up. So I had got downstairs and was almost to the car, only to realize, girl, you ain't got your ID.
Oh yeah.
So I had to go back upstairs. You know what I'm saying? So that's really, you know, what happened. And I had to go back upstairs, get my ID and stuff. Girl, they don't know. They don't. You know.
They don't understand.
Yeah.
That's funny.
What did the other best friend? It was a couple other best friends a little further up.
Let's see. Deborah said Candy is called codependency is why you can't be alone. Sandra said you are not going to be alone long. Jackie said you can have 2 wives these days. Catherine said we're all friends with benefits.
Yeah.
FWDs.
Yeah, until she got jealous when never mind. Yeah. It was short-lived. We just weren't compatible. It just was a situation that just, you know, happened in college. But yeah, we were friends for a long time.
Ain't she a stud now? I mean, she wasn't then. Ain't that the person you talking about?
Yes. God.
That's very odd.
It is very odd when I see her now.
Odd and concerning.
It is very odd. It is very odd. But yes, she is. She's a whole stud now. She was so feminine then, but I was like, I see her now and be like,
Yes.
girl.
No. Like, how did we get here?
How did we get here? Pineapples. Man.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. Well, anyway, this has been fun. Y'all are always fun best friends. I love hanging out with y'all.
Sean got a headache to nurse.
No,
So-
actually it's okay. So I'm gonna go and get some work done before we try to creep back in. So I've been having issues with pain behind my right eye, best friend. So remember I told you guys I went to the eye doctor some weeks back, and they told me that they needed to send me to an ophthalmologist. So something's going on with my right eye, and it's been like that for the last several days. And I keep getting this pain that comes and goes behind my right eye. So I've been working with my, oh, I got something in my eye now.
What's
Working
on
with
Why
my,
you rubbing your eyes?
working
on?
with my primary care doctor to try to get me into an ophthalmologist so they can check to see what's going on and make sure that I don't have no issues with my eyes going on. But it's been real crazy for the last couple of days. But it's okay now. It's letting up. So every time it let up, I try to do as much as I can before it creeps back in. Because once it creeps back in, I be having to lay down. So.
Yeah. But don't rub your eyes that hard.
Well, it was something in my eye that I was trying to get rid of.
You look like you. Is it this eye too?
Just this one. Just my right eye.
It look like it's dark circles. I've never seen that before.
Yikes.
No, that might mean it's pressure. Do you feel like it's pressure behind your eyes?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Because when I was getting them real bad migraines and they wanted to check my eye pressure, they were saying, remember I had them dark circles and that puffiness? They were saying that's what the cause was. It could be that. I really want you to go get checked out ASAP.
Well, that's why I'm trying to work with my primary care doctor so I can get it done.
Yeah.
Olivia says, so once you get into a relationship, Sean, will you be able to bring your mate to Candy's home if you have? No, ma'am.
What was
No,
it? You
ma'am.
didn't even finish the question.
I'm like,
we
no,
all
ma'am.
want to know.
Olivia
What,
says, so once you get into a relationship, Sean, will you be able to bring your mate to Candy's home if you have work to do or get Kim K? Absolutely not. I would never disrespect Candy's house like that. No. Absolutely not. I wouldn't even dare formulate my mouth to ask her the question. No, absolutely not. What? Oh.
you know, I don't know, best friends. That's a little much.
I'd be like, hey, you know where I'm going. I'll see you when I'm done. Call me, text
I'd be
me.
like,
Call me, text me. You know, I'll let you know when I'm home.
yeah. Best friend Heather said, why can't he look like that? I don't know, girl. Kia said, awkward silence again, girl. I know, I'm just sitting here like, girl, at what point do it stop, girl? I don't know. Like, I would just be like, I mean, y'all could video, y'all could do whatever need to be done so that she know, hey, look, it's on the up and up. You see what I'm saying? But I don't know. That's a lot. That's a lot. It is. I don't know. I mean, at some point, you know.
At some point, what?
At some point, everybody would get to know each other, but that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah. I don't know. Oh well, best friend.
Sandra said, not a lot.
That is. I don't have no other words, girl. That is a lot, girl. Cause I thought about it. I was like, ooh, that's a lot. Girl, what we all gonna sit up here and say?
Be like the color purple. You had it your way and I had mine. What are you like? What are we talking? No, absolutely not. No. So yeah. Okay.
Geraldine said, well, time it could be easier. I mean, yeah, no. In all honesty, it could be. I remember hanging out with one of my homegirls that lived in Detroit. My friend that lived there. You know what I'm talking about? My friend that lived in Detroit.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I remember hanging out with her one weekend, and she was dating this girl, or this lady. Let me be respectful. She was dating this lady, and the lady had been married for, let's say, like 20 years, right? her and her ex-husband had been apart for the better part of 10 or more. They had two relatively grown kids, you know, and she was dating a lady and he still had keys to the house. He would come over there, hang out with them, buy food, go downstairs in the basement in the man cave, watch the game, and he would be in and out. She didn't have no problem with it. Everybody was just, you know, so to the best friend's point, over time, you see what I'm saying? But that's a lot of time. we gotta baby step that thing because we have small kids, and so you know we will have to work through all that. That's a lot. That's a whole lot of folks.
Erica said my brother's mom had to come to our house all the time to see my brother. Oh yeah, absolutely, Rochelle. She said Candy would have to meet Sean's person if they're going to be around the kids. Absolutely, I would want them to meet Candy first before they even met the kids. Yeah, and that would have to be like we'd have to be serious. Like
we could do some double dates, all hang out, go to restaurants, do activities and stuff. I think that would be fun. That would be, you know, we could definitely do that, and then gradually introduce the kids into the situation. That would totally be fun.
Yeah, no, I would absolutely want whoever it is to meet Candy first before, and I would tell her that, like, if you're going to meet my children, you have to meet their mom first. Like, you can't meet them without meeting her, because she has to be comfortable. Just because I'm comfortable, she has to be comfortable. So I would absolutely want that. Yeah. Catherine said, would the three of y'all go out to dinner together, T and y'all two?
Girl, I'm not taking them people nowhere. They not finna. You talking about me? Wait, hold on, best friend. Let me get the question right. You talking about right now, today? What's today?
November 14th.
November 14th, 2023, the year of our Lord and Savior, 2023. You talking about me, T, and Sean right here, right now, today, get in the car and go to the restaurant? Ma'am. With all due respect, was y'all on that video when we got into it about the apple picking and the orchard picking and the pumpkin patch? I ain't going nowhere with them people. Not yet. Maybe in the future, but I ain't going. Now, I'm not finna sit here and play like they haven't seen each other since all of that. They've seen each other. And they've been cordial seeing each other, but it's still very awkward. Now, Sean can do the eye roll and do all of this over here and act like it's still very awkward.
You act like we get together and be fighting. Like,
y'all don't be fighting, but it's very, very awkward, girl. Girl, you can cut it with a knife. You can cut the tension with a knife, girl. If this was the tension, girl, you could.
Let's see, Geraldine said, now I don't know about keys and coming and going as they please. I have to draw the line there, need my privacy. Gloria said that's understandable. Let's see. Kia said, I remember that. Catherine said, wow.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it just, and I understand. So it's, and best friends, don't mistake me saying that it's tension for any anger. It's not that. It's just extremely uncomfortable, right? Because there's so much history there. So it's uncomfortable. And it's uncomfortable for me because I'm an empath. So I feel everything. Everything. So I'd be like, let's get up out of this situation quick. All parties. Sean sitting up there looking like, what? Like, best friends. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. And Sean might kick me for telling y'all the story. Let me tell y'all a story. One day, matter of fact, I believe it was the apple picking day. Me and T get in the car, come to the house. We picking Kennedy and Caleb up because we going to take them to the thing. I can't remember what I had packed. to wear that day. It was some kind of jogging suit. So in my mind, as I thought through it, I was like, oh, these probably not the best gym shoes to wear because when we go to the farm, my shoes gonna get messed up. So she was like, yeah, you should go, when we go get the kids, you should go in the house and change shoes. So because her house is relatively far from my house, I said, well, hey, we getting ready to go to the farm. Do you need to come in and use the restroom? So she said, yeah. She come in and use the restroom. Her and Sean speak. Everybody cool. I keep a lot of my shoes at the front door. Not all, but I keep enough options at the front door. So I'm looking, trying to figure out, should I wear these shoes or these shoes? Should I wear these shoes or this shoe? So she's standing right there, and I'm asking her, like, should I wear these shoes? But Sean is in the kitchen. Sean know me and has known me for years. So she was like, you should wear them shoes. And I was looking like, and so I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all were saying two different pair of shoes.
No, we were agreeing with each other because we kept telling you that the color in your shirt was red and that you should wear your red and black gym shoes. And you was like, no, it's not, it's orange. And me and T was looking at each other like, and I even mouthed to her when she was at the door. I was like, and then she started laughing. I was like, but we just let you decide to do whatever it is that you want to do with what shoes you chose.
So I was looking like,
but it was no different because we used to gang up on you all the time in the past.
I know. I know.
So
I know.
So yeah. So no, we were trying to help you figure out what shoes you was gonna wear, and we were both debating you about what colors was in your shirt.
I know. What did best friend say?
Franchetta said, so why would you put your ex through this knowing that you have put her through this before in one way or another? Put me through what? She didn't put me through it.
She be coming for me. I think that's the lady that be coming for me.
Really?
When you be live. I believe so. It be about three of them. I don't know.
But no, I mean, best friend, she's not putting me through anything. She just sat here and said she wouldn't take us out together. My face, one of the best friends said she can read my face. My face is like, what my face is saying is that I'm gonna always be seen as this, like, not villain, that's not the word I'm looking for. But unfortunately, I'm always gonna be seen as the uncooperative party, and I just have to accept that. So that's what my face is saying, because Candy is like, heck no, no way, no how, whatever. And I don't know, nobody will ever think that I can handle anything. So, I just let them do them.
No, it's not that. It's just, so for me, I believe, this is just me. I think, how can I say this? Because I feel like anything I say, you're going to be like, don't tell me how I feel and this and that. We're going to go down that rabbit hole.
No.
So for me, Sean is unaware of how her facial expressions come off, right? I think that's safe to say. So Sean can be in a situation, I can say things, we talked about it on the videos before. The best friends be like, anytime you mention T-name or you say something, Sean's whole face changed, her whole demeanor changed. Several people have said that, right? So in my mind, I'm thinking, we all go out to dinner, Sean face change or something like that, that's gonna be completely uncomfortable for me, and then I don't even know what that's gonna do. You see what I'm saying? So then I'm sitting there in the middle stuck, and I'm like, okay, what are we gonna do? If you sitting here at dinner, the three of us are sitting here at dinner, Sean don't see it. She don't see it. And far be it for me to get her to see what she don't see. We're looking at your face. You even now. It's a defense mechanism, I believe. We looking at your face. You don't see it. But then other people are seeing it, and so it's like that would naturally make her feel uncomfortable, and it certainly will make me feel uncomfortable because I'm sitting there like, whatever. So to be honest with you, best friend, I would never do that. I don't have a reason to take the two of them out for any reason. If it's not the twins or business, that's really what binds me and Sean together in this season. And so the only way it would make sense for us to all go out is when Sean is dating somebody and she's ready to bring them into the fold where it would impact the businesses and the children. You see what I'm saying? Other than that, it wouldn't be a reason for us to do that, because then you're just complicating a situation that don't need to be complicated any further. You see what I'm saying? It just don't need to be. It's opening Pandora's box. And so sometimes the Aries in me, I want everybody to be kumbaya. But what this whole situation has taught me is you got to find closure in situations where there may not be closure. You see what I'm saying? You have to find solace in the fact that everybody is fine. They just don't have to be fine in their own separate areas and spaces. You see what I'm saying? That's what's probably best for you, and that's probably what's best for her. I don't know.
And there you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Susan said, "Sean was tired." No, I'm tired, and my eyes are hurt. So no, I'm not. No, I'm not tired. I'm just listening to Candy. I think that we have gotten to a point, best friends, where we have learned to listen to one another, and so when she's talking, I'm listening to what she's saying. I'm processing what she's saying because we don't try to combat each other anymore. Like, we don't be trying to change each other's thoughts and be like, no, this is how you. So if that's how Candy feels, I'm gonna respect that, and that's all I can do is respect it. Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? No, you supposed to? Like, no, why? Like, so I'm just listening to her, and I'm accepting what she's saying.
Now, there are some things, and this is a conversation that I had with T. There are some things that concern me, but it's too soon to go down that rabbit hole, right? So you guys remember before we became entrepreneurs, I was an insurance agent. I was the person who, if my customer died, will go out and write the life insurance check for the family. You see what I'm saying? So I think through what happens if I'm not here? What happens, right? What happens if you fast forward the clock, and we can talk about this more tomorrow. What happens if you fast forward the clock 10 years from now, I'm married to her or anybody else, right? I'm in a marriage, there's more kids, but you still have Kennedy and Caleb who are used to living with her or whoever the person is for all them years, but then I die, right? So although you're their parent, then they get snatched from her. And then how, if you guys don't have the history of getting along, what does that look like? You see what I'm saying? Or not necessarily getting along because y'all cordial, but if y'all don't have a good relationship, what does that look like? So I think about these things. Mm-hmm. And so for me, because legacy is essential, you know, and I'm constantly thinking about, you know, the kids and all of that stuff, you know, I always tell you, for me at 40, relationships are not just about butterflies and you know, date night. It's about all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. So I do think about how all of that will work in my absence, or if something happened and I'm laid up in the hospital after a car accident or something. You know, the people who are taking care of my children, how do y'all get along? Mm-hmm. What does that look like? You know, can y'all put all the nonsense aside and come together to take care of them kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's important to me. Mm-hmm. That's important to me, and I do think about those things. Now, I'm not gonna rush anybody's process, and I'm not gonna put the cart before the horse. I'm gonna let everything play out in and as it should, which is why I said, just because I told the world that I'm in a relationship now, as of a couple of days ago, don't mean I'm talking marriage today. I'm not, but I'm saying I do, because I'm a visionary, I do think through the what ifs of the situation. Mm-hmm. So I know everybody is still kind of in their emotions, but at some point in time, we do have to put emotions aside and take care of business and make sure everybody's clear on what the vision is for the collective. Mm-hmm. And that's just me speaking from a leadership perspective, you know? So, you know, we do have, I mean, and this is what, because there's a lot of best friends that was like, well, why don't y'all keep business separate and just make this the business page? This is the business. This is one of our businesses. This is the business showing the journey of what co-parenting looks like. Mm-hmm. Because half of all marriages, especially in the Black community, end in divorce. We got some of the highest divorce rates in the world. Yeah. You know, so you got to have these conversations on what does all of this look like now that we're not together? You know, how can it be as clean as humanly possible for everybody? So, yeah, you know. So yeah, those, we can talk deeper tomorrow, you know, but yeah, that's important. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Franchetta said, how can I inbox y'all because I don't want you thinking I'm coming for you. I love you both. I mean, you just said it.
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't really check. I don't have time to really check the inbox. Every now and then, I'll go through. We'll go through, and one of us will go through and kind of like clear out notifications and stuff. But it's hard to keep up with the inbox because they just become a series of private conversations that we just don't have capacity to keep up with a bunch of different private conversations. So the best thing to do is just communicate with us when we're live, and then that way, because a lot of, if I'm honest, a lot of the stuff in the inbox is the same thing that other people say, just a different way. And so this is the easiest way to kind of keep the conversation between everybody.
Dennis said the law states that me and my Sean will make that decision, but I wouldn't play that card. I wouldn't be like, oh well, I'm their parent, so what I say goes. I wouldn't do that, because at the end of the day, it's best for it's what's best for the kids. And so if Candy gets married again, whether it's with Tia or whoever, and she gets married again, and they've been living, that's how they've lived their lives for 5, 6, 7, however many years. I wouldn't dare come in and be like, oh, well, just because I'm the custodial parent, now that Candy's gone, you have to come with me, and disrupt their whole entire lives. So, I mean, there was things that by law we should have did with our divorce, but we didn't, because we did what was best for each other. So I would never pull that card like, oh well, now y'all got to come with me. No, it's what's best for King K. At that time, you know what I'm saying? God willing, she'll be here, and then by the time she goes on to glory, they'll be grown and gone anyway, so it won't matter. But to her point, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I would never do that. I would never do that.
Yeah. But that stuff that has to be worked out. I mean, even in the interim, right? Because I'm in a relationship, I'm still technically single legally, right? So even as Sean and I were working through different things, and we could talk about it, like I said, more tomorrow, but even with us getting our attorney involved in handling like the legal aspect of a lot of different things that we have connected to each other, that's something. We talked about even, making sure that if something were to happen to me in the short term, meaning over the next couple of years, you would keep the kids close to my family. Remember, we talked about that, and we have that drawn up. So, just certain things like, because could you imagine I die tomorrow in a car accident, and then Sean decide, hey, I'm finna move with the kids to Texas. What does that do for my mom? My granny and them. You see what I'm saying? And so Sean could give me her word, and I trust her word, but nothing is true until it's on paper. And I tell people that all the time. Nothing is true until it's on paper, because that's how you hold people honest. And the shoe is on the other foot, same thing. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, this was a good conversation. We're gonna continue this tomorrow if you're good with that. Yeah.
All right, well, I'll let you take us out then.
All right, best friends. We done took up a lot of y'all time. I love you. Sean probably finna ice her eyes and take some more medicine and shower.
But I actually get some work done before we start kicking up again.
But yes. But I love you guys very, very, very much. I really, really, truly do. We always tell you guys that the best is yet to come. If you have not gotten these books, make sure you go over to the website, grab your book bundle, so you'll really know and understand what's going on.
Yes.
If you've already done this work, the next thing you need to do is prepare for what?
The virtual experience on December 2nd. So make sure you get your journals, your kits, and get your access to the virtual event with me on December 2nd. Because if you think what you've seen me doing and what you've seen us doing is work, I'm about to make y'all do y'all work.
Come on, work. But we love you guys. Have an amazing night.
Good night, best friends.
Good night.